Guten Tag, Klasse. So yesterday you should have reviewed the time that you've already learned with the game and the numbers a little bit. Today we're going to talk more about times. First of all, a typical day. Ein Tag. Das ist am Morgen. If it's today, this morning. In English we say this morning, this afternoon. In German they use the word heute for today. Remember, today's morning. Heute Morgen. Das ist am Morgen. 8 Uhr am Morgen. Das ist am Mittag. Am Mittag. Mittag. Midday. Heute Mittag. Today at noon. Das ist am Nachmittag. Heute Nachmittag. Nachmittag geht von 12 Uhr bis 5 Uhr. Das ist am Abend. Die Sonne geht so. Das ist heute Abend. Das ist in der Nacht. Oh, man schläft in der Nacht. Ja. So these are some just general times. Am Morgen, 5 to noon-ish. Mittag, notice how now we start to get, no, never mind, we do this. It's the same, about 12 to 1 o'clock. Nachmittag, 13 Uhr to almost 17 Uhr. Notice how now we're getting into 12-hour clock. So in Europe, they use the 12-hour clock. All you need to do is subtract 12 from it, and you get 1 p.m. to 4:59 p.m. That's the afternoon times. Abend is from 17 Uhr to 20 Uhr 59. So subtract 12, 5 p.m. to 8:59, 9 o'clock. And then in der Nacht is from 21 Uhr or 9 p.m. to about 5 Uhr am Morgen. Again, you don't have to remember the times. That's just to help you remember the times of the day. Notice if you want to say in that time period, you use am Morgen, am Nachmittag. The only different one is in der Nacht. Okay, so you learned how to tell time on the hour. Es ist 7 Uhr, es ist 12 Uhr, es ist 9 Uhr. Or if there's minutes after. Es ist 1 Uhr 15. It's 1 o'clock and 15 minutes after. Es ist 2 Uhr 56. It's 2 o'clock and 56 minutes after. You also learned halb. Halb sieben is half of the 7th hour, so it's actually 6:30. Today you're going to learn a new way to tell time. Okay, so today the way you're going to learn to tell time is just before and after. So we're just adding a little bit to it. And it works exactly the same way as it does in English. So if you look at this little clock over here, if the minutes are between 1 minute and 29 minutes after, or even 30, you use the word nach, after. If it's on this side of the clock, you can say it's so many minutes till the next hour. So nach means after. Say it out loud to yourself. Nach, after. So this is your format. Es ist, if you use this clock here, 15, that's how many minutes it is, 15 nach, it's after 4 o'clock. 4, es ist 15 nach 4. The other thing that's new is this word for 15 minutes. You can either say 15 minutes or you can say quarter. We say it's quarter after. So in German that's Viertel. It's a quarter of 60 minutes, which is 15 minutes. So es ist Viertel nach 4, es ist 15 nach 4. Either one. If it's 10 minutes after, you say es ist 10 nach 4. So the other word you need to know is for. If you look at the clock over here, if there's minutes on this side, the white side of the clock, we say it's going on the next hour. It's so many minutes till the hour. So here you have 9:45. It's 15 minutes till 10. Es ist 15 vor 9. But again, we can use that word Viertel that means quarter of an hour. So we can say es ist Viertel vor 9. So the most important thing is to know the difference between nach, after, and for, till. Think of for as before. Therefore, the other one, nach, has to be after. That's really the biggest trick here. Otherwise, it's just like English. Viertel means quarter. For means before or till. Nach means after. And that's pretty much all there is to it. So, telling time practice. If it's 1:30, you're going to say es ist 1:30 or 1:30. If it's 12:45, it's quarter till 1, so you're going to say es ist 15 vor 1 or Viertel vor 1. If it's 10 after 6, you're going to say 10 after 6, which is 10 nach 6. If it's 1:37, then you got to think, okay, that's 23 minutes till 2. Es ist 23 vor 2. 10:55 is only 5 minutes till 11. So es ist 5 vor 11. And 2:41 is 19 minutes till 3. Es ist 19 vor 3. So we had a lot of tills. But you can see the afters work just like that. One more thing I'm going to mention with time. We're not going to hit on a lot. Next year you really need to hit this hard. But it's how you use them in a sentence. So where is the verb in these sentences? Look at the example. 10 Minuten nach 6 lesen wir ein Buch. So this is the verb, lesen. The verb always has to be second. This tells you that the verb is in second position. So if the time comes first, 10 Minuten nach 6, all that is the time phrase, even though it's several words. The verb has to be the second element, lesen wir ein Buch. If you flip that around and you just said, wir lesen 10 Minuten nach 6 ein Buch, that would be fine. You can flip-flop the time and the subject, wir. So you can flip-flop those. But this verb lesen, it's really special. It has to go second. So I might say, 7:50 Uhr schwimmt Barbara. 5:06 Uhr sehen Herr und Frau Taube fern. 10 nach 10 spielt Victor Tennis. 20 vor 9 fährt Dino Fahrrad. 5 vor 3 machen Sie Hausaufgaben. So that's something you should remember. If you see it and you're like, why don't they say 10 nach 6 wir lesen? You cannot do that in German. The verb has to go second, always. So now you're going to practice some time that uses for and nach. For is before or till, nach is after. You also have some notes attached to refer to. It goes over all the ways to tell time, I believe, including for, nach, and viertel. So anyway, practice, remember what they mean, and do the best you can with them. The word order thing will not really be quizzed or tested this year, so that's just an introduction for next year. Tschüss!